There we go. Okay. Let me squeeze my fat ass into this desk spot. It's rare that I actually record using this spot, actually, even though I literally was excited to record using this spot. Yo! So we're here with the Card Game Artworks book. Okay, just making sure focus is right. How does the microphone sound? I got it a little bit away from my face, because I don't want it to be, like, super loud. It's, like, a really awkward angle for this side of the desk. Also, I might as well, because I'm facing this direction, let me move all my stuff over here on my second monitor. There we go. Awesome. Sounds good? Alright, cool. Yeah, the focus looks fine. I just want to make sure it, like, looks good when we, like, flip open the pages and stuff. As long as the music doesn't go up? Okay. Actually, I can turn the mic up a smidgen and the music down a smidgen. Just a little bit. There we go. Awesome. So, this is the Card Game Artworks book. I got this straight from Japan off of Bai. It was like $32-ish after shipping. The shipping was more than the book itself, which is really funny. So I'm really excited to actually show this off properly. Because this is like probably one of my favorite things that I've gotten that's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Merch related. I still like to keep it in the plastic, so because I don't want it to get like super dusty or scuffed up or anything like that. And also, this design right here is actually on the plastic for some reason. Like, you can just slide it off. But it comes in this really cool, like, protective shell. And it opens up kind of like one of those old movie holographic covers. Which, I don't know if they do that very much anymore, do they? I don't know. I don't buy movies anymore. Who does? But, yeah, it comes with this really cool shell. Keeps it nice and safe. But the actual book itself is really funny, because I thought it would be like a left to right book, like a normal, what is it, portrait layout, but it's actually a landscape layout, which is really funny. And alright, I'm just making sure that it's right side up because I have to have it flipped. I'm using my really horrible webcam capture, not webcam, camera capture utility. This is my old camera. But this, of course, as you can see, has Ray and Rose on it. This is from the new promo card artwork of Reinforcement of the Army. The reason I got the book so cheap is because I didn't get the promo card. The promo card was like, literally, it doubled the price of the whole thing. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing all that. I can just get it later if I really care about it for some reason. But yeah, and then the back looks about the same. And it's actually not even part of the cover. It's one of those little flip out cover things, which is really annoying when I'm trying to put it back in and it bubbles. But let's not waste any more time here. Let's go ahead and start flipping through this so I can keep it nice and straight. We have, of course, you know, the title there. And right off the bat, we just go straight into some artwork here. This is some Gishki stuff on this side, and I think this is some Constellar stuff on the right side. This is like Gishki Cyclone here, which I always really thought was cool because the level 4 virtual. And then we have, this is not Nerimanis, that's the new one. The Mind August, the one that was banned for, like, quite a while. Or one of the ones that was banned. And it has Illustrator comments and stuff, but it probably, I don't think any of us speak Japanese or can read kanji, so it might not end up being super relevant. But then, like I said, on this side, we have, like, the Constellar-looking stuff. Never was a huge fan of Constellar, so I can't really say too much. Like I said, I could even be wrong. It might not even be Constellars, but you can actually see that it goes in a time-based order, because it says down here, it says 2012 and Zexal. This book has some stuff from the old art book, as well as some new stuff, of course, and it goes in year order, so it starts with, like, 2012, and then it goes all the way to, like, 2023, I think? I don't think we have anything from, like, 2020. Alright, are we good? Everything good? My stuff ended up breaking. Hold up. Let me just refresh the page here. Oh, my goodness. Alright. We chillin', chat? Sorry, I literally just completely disconnected out of the blue for some reason, even though my internet was perfectly fine. That's annoying. Why is it breaking on me? Okay, there we go. Right. Just let me know if we're good. Let me know if we're good, because it literally started breaking up on me really bad. Anyone? You know what? I'm gonna take that as a we're chillin'. Anyways, yeah, the left side escapes me at the moment. The audio is good. Is the picture not going? Okay, cool. Just making sure. But, yeah, I don't know what the left is. I'm completely blanking on that. But on the right side, we have Ritual Beast or Spiritual Beast Tamer Wendy. She's the one that turns into El Shadal Wendigo, which is really cool. I really like how high-res the artwork is in this book, especially on this one. Like, the colors just are really, really pretty to me. I also love, you can see, like, a bunch of little doodles and stuff. Like, down here, she's just petting the dolphin, which is really cute. Alright, looks like our viewer count's climbing back up. I just want to make sure, because, like, it just completely crashed really bad. And then we have some more really pretty spreads of some Ritual Beast guys. This one, I forgot his name, but he's the one that's, like, he gives you an additional normal summon, which is, like, not an activated effect, and it's really good. So, like, you can literally, imperm this guy, I'm pretty sure. And it still gives you the additional normal, because it's after he's summoned, I'm pretty sure. And then, over here we have Lara. I know that because, both of these I actually pulled the secret rares out of Hidden Summoners when I pulled some unlimited, printings, which was really cool. And, like I said, I really love, like, the colors and stuff on the Ritual Beast artworks. And I love that there's just, like, a bunch of different illustrators in here. Like, there's no real artworks, that look, like, super similar, which is really cool. They look so much like Pokemon. Oh my god, you're right, actually. In fact, this looks like something straight out of Pal World specifically. That's really funny. Also, like I said, just let me know if the focus is good. I can always, like, try to focus a little bit better in, like I said, the Canon capture software is, like, really bad. It records in, like, 720p. I've had to upscale it, and it, like, crops really weird. Moving on to the next one. I believe this is still Lara, but, like, a different form. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I can't really read too much of, like, the kanji. I kind of just have to, like, guess. And then on the right side, I'm pretty sure this is one of these Starry Nights, and it's like, you can really tell how different the concept arts are, especially with the artists, because a lot of these lines look a bit more, like, streamlined and, like, more finished, whereas, like, these images right here, they're, like, really rough sketched. Like, it looks like someone just took a pencil and just started, like, scratching out each of the outlines, which is really cool. Like I said, I love all the differences within, like, all the artworks and stuff. And then onto the next page, we have another Starry Night. Really, really cool. And then we have a Metal Foes. Is it one of the tellers? I thought it was a Starry Night. Like I said, I have a really hard time telling because I can't read. And I also, like, don't play a lot of these decks. I just kind of play, like, a select handful. So, yeah, I guess I was thinking it was either Teller Knights or Starry Nights, but regardless. We also have Metal Foes. I think this is Silvered or Steelin right here. One of them. Like I said, a lot of these artworks you can tell are just different artists because, like, this one looks kind of like an old Pokemon artwork style that Chelsea's been doing on Twitter. She's really cool. And then, moving on, we have more Metal Foes here, as you can see. And then we also have some Zodiacs from Raging Tempest. This is the one where I posted the Bunny Blast image on Twitter. And then we also have the smug-ass Rat Pier up in the corner, and then Broad Bull. I actually didn't notice that Broad Bull actually has a right-hand gauntlet. I think Dryden has a left-hand gauntlet. That's really cool. And then speaking of Dryden... Oh, no, they both have right-hand gauntlets. Interesting. They're just different gauntlets. Whiptail is a left-hand gauntlet. Yeah, you have Dryden over here. She's doing a flex. Really makes me think of Zarya from Overwatch. And then we have Whiptail. We have... Which one is this? Is this Chalkanine? No. No, it's not Chalkanine. That's Chalkanine. I'm tripping. And then we have fucking Ram. Then we have Hammer Kong. The Thoroughblade. There's Chalkanine. And then there's Borbo. Whiptail looks extra cool for some reason. Yeah, for some reason they gave him a background, which is funny. I don't know. I think it's because, like, we had a few different artists work on this, maybe? I'm not too sure. But, like, it also has, like, the little corner artwork up there and stuff. But I really like the snake tail. Ah, awesome. Moving on, we actually get to the World Legacy stuff and the World Chalice stuff. So this is, it jumps straight to Flames of Destruction, which is interesting. But we have Nightmare Corruptor Ibli, of course, everyone's favorite free lock for any deck that can make Gigantic Sprite. And then we have, I believe this is Ningirsu and like a different variants of Girsu, including over here we have Long Girsu, which is cool. I really love this artwork of Ibli here. Super pretty. Try to get like a better focus in on it. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Really love like all the colors and stuff around her. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything well focused and well lined up. I don't really record over here super often, and when I do, it's with my really nice camera. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, and then we have a really cool Galatea page. She almost makes you forget she's a Floodgate reel. Yeah, I really love this Galatea page. Look how short you can tell she is because of this scythe. And then you got her dancing over here, swinging her scythe around. I'm sorry for any glare too, by the way. But then it shows like a bit more intricate stuff on like how the mechanical skirt looks and everything. I really love all the detail. Like you can tell a lot of these artists just put so much passion into each of the designs. And then we have over here, we have Avram and stuff, Avram Max, things like that. And we have this really cute artwork of them all chilling up there as friends and siblings, technically, when it comes to Girsu and Ib. Really, really cute. And then, oh my god, look how cute these are! We have the weather painters. Oh, they're so adorable. I love, like, all the pastel colors and stuff in the artworks. And then you have, like, these cute little things up here. You got her spraying some snow up at the top, and then it goes into detail on, like, the boots and everything, and the earrings. For Rain over here, you have her, chilling. Look at this, she has a little leaf over a frog here to protect it from the rain, and she's got little rain boots and stuff. And then Snow's little blaster reminds me a lot of Mei from Overwatch. It looks almost exactly like it, just a bit shorter. And then I really love this little pen here. I really love that pen, it's so cute. And then we have more weather painters here. You have, is this one just Cloud or something? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the weather painter solo mode. And then we have Sun. I love their little artworks as well. And then you have Thunder over here. You even got it where she's like riding the crayon, which is really cool. Like I said, look at these pastel colors. They're just so cute. I really love these ones in particular, even though I really, really did not like the Weather Painter solo gates. They were agony in Master Duel. And then we have Weather Painter. This one isn't Aurora, right? Maybe it is? I think, no, yeah, this one definitely is. This is Weather Painter Aurora, which a lot of people like to bring up. And really love her artwork as well. All like the different colors and stuff. Weather Painters could be such a cute kid show. Yeah, I agree. Or good kid show. That would be really cute. And then we have some fur hires and stuff to please the furries in chat. If Purely's still here. But yeah, I really like these ones as well. I love like all the cutesy looking ones. They're really cool. Then we have some more over here. This one will really please the furries in chat. And then we have, I forget like most of their names, but I've always liked this dude. This dude has a really cool artwork. He's like the Helm, right? I think so. Yeah, you have like a bunch of different contrasts and stuff. Like you have him like locked up down here. I keep forgetting this was like the first pirate archetype, or like mercenary pirate archetype kind of. I'm not a furry, but oh my god. Oh, and then we have Philo. Oh, I love Philo. We have Philo and Rex here. I really like Philo. It's really funny because you can tell this was made like right after Shield Hero came out. I mean, I know the names are pretty similar because they mean similar things, right? But like the fact that it was named Philo right after the Shield Hero anime got released was really funny to me. And then of course Rex is like the one that I'm pretty sure makes the sprite variant viable. This card's really, really good. And it's searchable off not Foxy Dig, Fossil Dig. Oh, and then we have even more. We have these really cool artworks over here. These ones aren't even like actual cards or anything, I'm pretty sure. These are just like little miscellaneous doodles, which are really, really cool. Let me try to zoom in a little bit there, so y'all can get a better view of it. I love that you can get all these extra little sketches. That's honestly one of the main reasons I got this, and I really wanted it because it has like all those extra sketches that you don't actually see in like the concept art that's posted online all the time. Because a lot of this just has concept art that's already been posted, like the kit one, for example. But then it also has like really cool stuff like this. I love all the masks that they have on up here. And then on to the next one, we have, this isn't Folgo, is it? It's like, is this one like Bravo or something? I don't remember. I don't know much about the For Hire lore or anything. But then it has like a little cute comic and stuff over here. This would probably be so much better if you could actually read kanji. But then it goes into like detail on like his armor and clothing and everything like that. You have this page that for some reason reminds me of that like deer furry guy. He has like the human head and like the deer or horse body. It's so disturbing. Okay, and then we have some Sky Striker stuff on the next page. Goes into like more detail on the armor and stuff. I really like the armor because it reminds me a lot of Halo, like a really like slimmed down Halo armor design. And then you can like see her sword and everything. Moving on, you have like the Widow Anchor, you have the Eagle Boosters, Shark Cannon, Hercules Base. Probably a lot better if you can like zoom in and see a lot of the details and stuff. I could read it, but I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Real. Yeah, I just love like all the little in-depth descriptions and stuff that are probably on here and everything. Really, really cool. On the next one, we have, oh yeah, this goes a bit more into like detail on the Link monsters and stuff. I also really like the texture of like some of the stuff on the pages. But this is Kagari, of course. It shows off like the armor and everything. I love like the kind of samurai almost aspect that it has. And then I believe this one is like Shizuku, and it actually shows how the armor is put together, which is really cool. Reminds me a lot of the artwork of Metal Foes Fusion, which is funny because they used to play that card. But they show it a bit more in detail in like the actual manga, which I really need to finish the Sky Striker manga now that I think about it. I never actually got around to finishing it. And then, of course, you have Hayate over here, probably the most important one until Camellia comes out. When Camellia comes out, Hayate immediately becomes a lot less important, except for poking for damage. And then you have Kaina over here as well. Everyone's favorite Ray tag out to prevent yourself from dying, of course. And then, oh, we finally get into Rose. I really like Rose design. I think it's really cute. I love, like, the way that, like, the cape or scarf or whatever kind of covers her mouth and stuff. But then she has, like, this really cool armor design, which is awesome. What's good, Tay? How's it going? Oh, yeah, and then it shows, like, without the mask or anything like that down there. Super cute. And then, over here, I really like this. Because her eyes are kind of like almost kind of like a, not a Rasengan, a Sharingan, it almost looks like, if you can kind of see that there. I know it might be difficult because of the focus and stuff. But these are really, really cool. And then again, it goes into more detail on like the armor, this time like from behind and stuff. Don't get too many ideas. Chris Hansen's on standby. And then going on to the next one, we of course have Zeke over here, the Link 2, or the first Link 2 they actually ended up getting, which was cool. We actually zoom out a little bit more, like push it over a bit more. And you got a bit more detail over here. You get like a side view. Look how long that is. What purpose does that serve? It just seems very impractical. Oh yeah, and then you like the random Link 4 or whatever it was that they got. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Look how massive this is for like no real reason. And then we have this over here, this like massive sword. This is the one that they hold in the artwork of the new Link 2, I think it is. I keep forgetting what it does, but it's like something involving like the damage step and everything. It's just not good like most of the new Sky Striker stuff, which is disappointing because personally I think Sky Striker is really boring, not gonna lie. But I really like all the lore and stuff, and I was like, oh, a lot of potential to get really cool new cards because of the manga and stuff. And they kind of just flopped like at least 90% of those cards. They're just kind of worthless, which really sucks because look at this awesome sword. This is so cool. And then moving on here, we have, away from the Sky Striker stuff here, we have the girl from Terrors of the Overroot. This is the, Red Blossom and Underroot, I think her name is. It's the hand trap they tried to push, or the Ghost Girl they tried to push out of Dual Devastator, that didn't really do anything. But all of her cards that evolve around her are actually a lot better, especially, Terrors from the Overroot. Really, really love that card. I'm glad I got a super rare finally. And I love, like, the different variants of her outfit and stuff here. It probably goes a bit more into, like, stuff about her over here. And then, we have some math mechs, here and on the next page. Konami took my circular away. We need better non-targeting tools, not more links. Yeah, honestly, I think more good back row would be good for Sky Striker, especially stuff they can put in the graveyard really early, compared to, like, Link monsters that just do nothing when the extra deck is already so clogged. But yeah, as you can see, we have a bunch of different math mechs and stuff here. All their cool little designs. They don't really go into too much detail about it, though. It feels more just like little concept arts. And then getting onto the Dragon Maids, of course, we have Nurse Dragon Maid. Reminds me a lot of Nurse Miriam from Scarlet and Violet. I really like Nurse Miriam's design. You have like both the main form and the dragon form and stuff. And look at that cute little eye up there. And then you have Kitchen Dragon Maid and Parlor Dragon Maid. I'm pretty sure it goes into like literally every one of the Dragon Maids. And like I said, I love these cute little artworks down here. You got her like spinning her hair around and stuff because she's the wind one. You have Kitchen down here getting all embarrassed and stuff. And then, so here we go. Here's House Dragon Maid. I really like these ones as well. Look how cute the little side artwork and stuff is. And then she goes into, like, Dragon Maid Shio. And then, Chamber Dragon Maid. And, of course, the teased, dragon form, which we still have yet to get. So I'm interested to see how that'll actually turn out. I think Dragon Maid is not, like, the worst deck ever. It and Witchcrafter feel like they have potential, but, like, always just feel like they kind of flop in the last second. And then, of course, everyone's favorite from those OCG artworks online, we have Laundry over here. Super, super cute. And then after that, it starts getting into some Rush Duel stuff. I'm not too versed on a lot of Rush Duel stuff. I just know some stuff like this Seventh Road Magician, and I guess shiny Seven Roads Magician. We got the Prison Realm from Jujutsu Kaisen right there. But then, like, we have a few different pages that are split up. We have, like, the Seventh Road Magician Girl or whatever it is, and some other one that I don't know. I'll slow down a little bit for, like, those that actually do really care. I never finished Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s now I think about it, but I really liked Romine as a character. We got, like, Monster Reincarnation here. Apparently that's what he's holding, which is really cool. And then you have a bunch of, like, these little designs here and everything. I don't know. I really hope we get Rush Duel in the TCG. It'll make me actually a lot more excited about it. I liked the Umi deck. I played it, like, 2 years ago, I think. It was a little bit after 7s came out. I did it on a stream. And then we have a few more here. I'm pretty sure these are all like 7s cards. Like 7's Road Magician, 7's Road Magician Girl, stuff like that. I like this little Goober's artwork, though. Really cool stuff here. Yeah, I think, hopefully if they do end up canceling speed duels like everyone thinks they are, it'd be cool if we ended up getting rush duels to take their place. And then we have a few more pages here. We have, like, these little goblins over here. Oh, man. I really like those glasses, if that's what those are. Those are cool. And then we have, like, probably the evolved version of 7's Road Magician. And then we have Dragius or something. The dragon ones that Luke plays, or Rook, whatever you want to call him. The one that can, like, use electricity for some reason. I keep forgetting. Wasn't he, like, statically charged or something, and that's what happened? He was, like, really cool because he actually had powers that did something. And then we have some more stuff. Oh, my goodness. A lot of Rush Duel pages in here. Again, it's super unfortunate we don't have Rush Duel in the TCG, because these would probably be a lot more impactful if we did. Well, really cool dragon designs, though. This reminds me of, what's it called? There's this really cool dragon book series for, like, kids and teens. I forgot. It was, like, a lot like one of the, just like those classic drama book series for, like, preteens and stuff that are really cool. I forgot the name of the series, though. The one I got came with, like, a really cool dragon necklace, though. Ah, awesome. We have Zeus here. Honestly, it's not even, like, the flashiest Zeus artwork. Ooh, next page is gonna be really fun. But it's not, like, the flashiest artwork or anything, but it's just really cool seeing more of Zeus. Really interesting seeing him not super detailed, though. I know it is the concept art, but it's just kind of uncanny almost in a way, seeing, like, just the flat color and stuff. I don't know. Like, there's, like, no shading or anything, too, so it's like, oh, weird. And then, next page, this is where things get really cool, because we have the live twins. I love the live twin pages in this book. All the colors are just so cute. We have all the awesome, like, pastels and everything. The line art's, like, super thick and chunky. We also have this reminds me a lot right here specifically of, like, Star versus the Forces of Evil. Just kind of like the art style and stuff. And, man, I love, like, all those expressions and everything. Shows their different hands and everything, so you can see who has different colored nails and stuff. Killer Whale Tail, apparently, up here. Land Shark Tornado is the name of the, not the dragon, the shark, which apparently people didn't know. I didn't know, is what I'm saying. Look at we have the little shark artworks. They're so cute down here. And then we have, like, Frost and Treat over here. I love the design for Treat. More live twin all outfits would be fun. I know we're finally getting the alter live twins, I'm pretty sure, in the Terminal World Battles of Legend, if we haven't gotten them already. So that's going to be really fun. It sucks that we're going to get them, like, super censored or something, though. We have Leela down here curled up in a ball. I think a little dinosaur up here. Did Kiskill dress as a dinosaur for Halloween? I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. Yeah, I love the design of Treat. And then we have, like, the evil twins and stuff here. Here's the infamous page that was going all around Twitter. Really, really popular page here. And then you have more of, like, their actual designs and stuff here. Like I said, I love just seeing, like, these cute little fun side images that just show, like, the cards outside of the actual quote-unquote lore. Like, it just shows them goofing off and having fun. At least a lesbian VTuber is real. But yeah, I really like these arts over here, showing off, like, all the neon and stuff on their outfits. I really love, like, the panty and stocking kind of vibe that they give off. A lot of people called me crazy for saying they were based off panty and stocking, at least a good chunk, and, like, during an NBT stream, because I put it in the comment section of, like, archetypes that are based on things. And then on stream, everyone was like, oh, that's such a reach. And then after the Chronicles and stuff, everyone could tell that the transformation sequence is based off of it. And I'm like, who told you that? But yeah, I like this picture as well. Also, they're probably sharing a lollipop, which is interesting. And then we have Sunny and Luna over here. That is their official names. We have Sunny's, you know, like, depiction. It's what she depicts herself as, despite being insanely short, which is really fun. And it's interesting because she has a VTuber form, right? Luna does. It'll show up, I think, on the next page. But she doesn't actually use it or anything because she's actually Sunny's manager, apparently, according to the lore. And then you have all of these over here. I think all of these images are shown... Yeah, these... Because, like, the instant fusion and stuff. These are the images that are shown on the artwork of Trouble Sunny in the background, which is awesome to finally see them all in, like, perfect detail. Because they're the ones that are on, like, the billboards and stuff. She graduated, real. But yeah, you can see, like, all these different, like, brand deals and stuff with, like, makeup. I really love the instant fusion deal with these guys. They're so cute. And then we have, like, you know, the specials and everything like that. I'm pretty sure that this might be based off Ollie, the VTuber, the one from HoloLive. And then you have, they're doing, like, a Rika thing over here. They're dressed up as the Rikas, which is really cool. And then you got, like, a soda deal or something down here. And then, yeah, here's this page. Here is more of, like, the alt arts for Kiskill and Leela, the ones that are we're getting eventually, quote unquote. And then we have Leela wrap up here in the top corner, if you can see it, trying to keep the glare off of it. And then we have Kiskill wrap down here, which apparently is horrifying from the expressions. So I'm assuming she's Calliope Moray or something. And then you got them, like, chatting down here. It'd be nice to see what they actually are saying. And then we have the VTuber form, quote unquote, of Luna. And then my friend would like this one. I'm not sure if he's actually in the stream or not. But these are the Drytrons, of course. We have Alpha, Gamma, and Zeta, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know if this one's Zeta. But we have Alpha and Gamma up here. That one might be Delta. And then on the next page, we have a really cool concept art for Draconids over here. Really awesome. We actually get a full art Draconids in one of the last pages because it shows a bunch of, like, full arts in the last pages. The Despy and Lulu Lilith one is amazing. But I really like this concept art. It shows off, like, the blaster and everything over here. And, like, the swords and stuff. Really big tail. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. And then you have the Earth's Arctic starting over here. Got, like, Polari and stuff, and Mike Polar or whatever, McDonald's. You know, I don't know much about Earth's Arctics, except for the fact that they caused that massive meltdown on Twitter, which was really funny. But they, like, link, of course, with the Drytrons and stuff. And then on the next page, you have, like, this is Serpetrian or whatever his name is, one of the boss ones. And then, like, another one of the boss ones over here. Shows more detail on, like, the armor and everything. This one is, like, a really weird... And it's not a tail, but it's kind of like a tail. I don't know. And I think on the next page... Yeah, this is the flagship Ursatron, the fusion that they don't want you to remember. It has, like, a whole fusion spell and everything for it, but it's really bad. And then, of course, we have a bigger artwork here. I think this is Alpha, right? Let me go back. Yeah, they just have, like, a bigger artwork here of Alpha, which is really, really cool. Again, I really like all the colors and stuff, like kind of almost like an Aurora Borealis. Hey, it's me. Ooh, and then here's where things get cool again. We have IP Masquerena. Both models here. We have the original artwork, and then we also have the alt artwork, the one where she's on the bike. And you gotta like doing a bunch of different expressions and stuff down here. I wish I could read the stuff again because it probably goes into a lot of detail and everything. Also, I did not know. Apparently, the ears come down as like a mask. That's really cool. Here's more of like the alt art one, and then we actually get a lot of detail on her bike, which is cool. I really like Tron style bikes. You can show it like goes around this little hub here. Really weird. You can probably jam something in there, not gonna lie. But yeah, I really love this page because it goes into a lot of detail on like her outfit over here and then on the bike. I love like cyberpunk kind of aesthetics. I really like Cyberpunk 2077 and Edge Runners and stuff, and so I've gotten like super hooked on cyberpunk kind of like worlds. I also really liked Ready Player One. I read the book, which was really good. And then we have here's another one of the infamous pages and stuff. But here we have more detail on the Meow Mine or Grenade, as some people call it. Now it's like what no, Meow Mine's the new name, and first it was Grenade, and then it was Grimeowed, which was still better than Meow Mine, not gonna lie. But then we have like a bunch of different expressions down here, which are really fun. And then again, here's the page that everyone was talking about with like the casual IP and stuff, the really crudely drawn hair and everything. And then you have Chiyomaru and Sunny and Luna over here in the other stalls, like a cross contrast and stuff. I love that she's dressed in like casual looks so she can hide from the cops and stuff. All of them are actually, because they're all criminals. And then speaking of S-Force, of course they can't do that without mentioning the S-Forces themselves. Here is Chiyomaru before she becomes SP, I'm pretty sure, with like a really big set of kunai, it looks like, unless it's a shuriken that folds into a kunai, which is actually even cooler. Yeah, it's a shuriken actually that folds into a kunai, which is really sick actually. And then we have more S-Force over here. I don't remember too many of their names, I'm not gonna lie, because the S-Force Sleeper Sunday was kind of agony. Like, S-Force is such a mediocre deck, y'all. Feels so clunky. But this is like Wild or something like that. I don't know. I might be thinking of Muskets. Muskets are actually really similar to this deck now I think about it. And then you have Gravitino, something like that. And then here's some more of them. This is the level 1 that's really good, I'm pretty sure. And then we have this is the Link monster, Night Chaser, which is really good. It's like probably the most important card in the deck that isn't Chiyomaru, and I love the artwork here. And you can see there's like a bunch of them up here. They're kind of like probably like a secret FBI kind of chase force or something. It's the Nintendo Assassins. Most effective cops in Yu-Gi-Oh! Real. You can see like all the different weapons and stuff down here. Look at all the sleeves are hiding like a bunch of different throwables, which is really fun. And then, okay. Here's where everyone's going to get really excited. We're going into the Dogmatica lore and all of the Albaz stuff, which is awesome. I know someone wanted to see all the Albaz and Ecclesia pages. I tried posting them, but I tried posting too many, and they were all, like, flagged. So it literally, like, 3 hours later was still trying to send them, so I was like, screw it. I'll just cover them in the stream. But you can see this is the concept art for Albaz. I'm actually going to zoom in for these ones because everyone really likes the Albaz lore and stuff. So let me go ahead and zoom in here, get a little bit of a better focus, maybe. Bada bing, bada boom. So we can see a bit more. I don't know why they're focusing on his underwear here, quote unquote, question mark. But, oh my god. I couldn't not show you guys this insanely zesty Aluber picture. Bro is crawling with his tongue out. I guess it's supposed to be showing, like, when he landed at the same time, because we never actually got to see when Aluber landed, like, when Albaz did, because Albaz landed in, of course, the Dogmatica Nation, but that was really weird, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and focus back on that, and then, of course, going on to Ecclesia over here. Let me lift the page up over here, there we go. I love that it goes into detail on, like, her armor and everything. We have, like, the Dogmatica crest, cute little picture up here where it looks like she's eating some rice or something. And then we have like her little flower up here that Fleur-de-Lis puts in her hair, which is cute. We have like a more casual clothes, I think. It might be night clothes or something like that. And then the hammer, of course, being absolute perfection. And then, is it the next page? Okay, no, it's not the next page. I was going to say, speaking of absolute perfection, but not yet, not yet. Okay. A lot of people might think this is absolute perfection, though. This is the Fleur-de-Lis page. This one is really, really pretty. It, like, says 10 years ago and stuff down here. She's, like, gifting Ecclesia stuff, and she's basically just, like, the big sister figure, of course, with Ecclesia. They're going all through. Funny how the illustrator comments is in English, and that's it, for real. But then you, like, you know, have, like, her more casual clothes, or her, like, kind of more just around the church clothes and stuff, and then, of course, her armor and everything. And then, of course, her knight armor has to have heels for some reason, I guess. And then we have Theo and the other one. What, Adine, right? That's his name? Adine? They're the ones that become the Golden Sword Soul. They're like the Butthole Brothers or something. We have a little bit more detail on them here. Is that a pierced tongue? That is really cool. I didn't notice that before. He's got like a little pierced tongue thing over here. That's really funny. And then, of course, going here to the next page, going into more detail on Maximus and the one that becomes Ad-lib. It's blanking me right now. Oh, one sec. Let me go ahead and check something real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Just checking how it looks for y'all if I can at the moment. Because I can see it on my OBS screen really high res, but like the resolution is really low on actual thing. Okay, no, it looks like it's going to take way too long to actually try that. Okay. But yeah, so we have Maximus and Ad-lib's pre-thing here. And then we have, this is who becomes Quem. I know a lot of people keep getting confused on who Quem is, but it's actually, God, what's her name? I mean, her name is Quem. But White Relic of Dogmatica, that's her name. And then she, like the orange-haired version, appears, I think, in a really bad trap card. It shows her, like, basically becoming the vessel for White Relic. So yeah, she is basically the vessel for Quem, who is put in, like, her body and stuff. If any of you have seen Jujutsu Kaisen, it's basically like when the old lady put Toji in her grandson's body. That's, like, kind of the perfect equivalent. And then you have, like, I don't know, looks like Lady in White over here. Is it the next page? Come on, you gotta show me. Okay, almost. Still really peak, though. This is the Shurig concept art. Ah, so good. You can see more Thirst Trap Shurig over here, showing off his face and everything. Shows off, like, his little weapons pouch and stuff. Combing his fingers through his majestic flowing bird hair. And then you have his grenade launcher. I keep forgetting he just has a fucking grenade launcher. And then, you know, more detail on, like, his wings and everything. I love the detail on his wings. These are absolutely massive. And then, of course, like, the Plague Doctor mask and everything like that. Really, really cool. And then we have Farragut over here. I love the concept art for Farragut as well. The way it looks like she's kind of in motion and stuff. And then you have, like, you know, I was gonna say a back shot, but I don't think that's the right word. A view from behind. And then it shows just how big her fucking gun is. Holy shit. And you can tell she's like the sniper and stuff just because of that. And I really like that she has a bayonet too, though. Like, you can tell it's a sniper rifle, but it has a bayonet, so she can actually fight in close combat. And it shows in, like, Tri-Brigade Revolt as well from, like, how she stands. Then you can see, like, her eye. She's kind of got, like, that feline sort of eye. And I think that's supposed to be the lights are off, and you can see her eyes glow. That's actually really cute. And then you have her, like, down in the bottom left there. And then it shows her goggles and stuff, and alright. Still not yet. I'm counting down, y'all. I'm counting down. Here we have Rugal. Really cool. I feel like Rugal... Okay, so Rugal as a card, I don't really like so much. A lot of people play Rugal, and I just don't anymore, really. But I feel like Rugal gets a lot of underappreciation. A lot of people, like, just confuse Rugal and Karis for each other all the time and stuff. But, like, lore-wise and stuff, Rugal is just really cool, because he's just this massive beast, man. Reminds me a lot of Worgans from World of Warcraft. And then, he's got little sunglasses down here, which is cool. And then up in the corner here... I think that's him as a puppy. One sec. I don't know if it's, like, super well focused. Let me focus that a bit better. It's like him as a puppy or something up there. That's so cute. And then like it's his really long hair and stuff. And then we have a few more different concept arts over here. These guys don't have their own pages for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit more for each of them. There we go. You have Nerval up here. This is where everyone realized that Nerval was just a massive twink. And also he has a... I was going to say it looks like he has scars, but I think it's yeah, it's just his hair. His hair makes it look all patchy and stuff like that. And then you show like detail on his grenades, and trying to zoom in over there. You can't really see too well, but there's like more little emotes and stuff down there in the corner. And then we have Fractal, who again also reminds me of that really stupid horse senpai meme. You can get detail on his crossbow and stuff. It's really interesting seeing them without their masks off though, because a lot of them weren't like super revealed on that. And then there's Karis, who is just a grinder bear. This is just a grizzly bear you'd find on fucking Grindr. Like, I had no idea. I genuinely thought he'd be like Rugal, where he was just like a full-on beast guy. No, he's just a dilf. And then you have like his massive, is this like a, would you consider this a railgun? Nerval looks tired as fuck of being sent to the graveyard. Real. He just wants to do something. But then I really like this artwork up here in the top corner. It has like Nerval and Farragut on either end of like the barbell and stuff, and he's lifting it with one hand. This guy is jacked. Seriously. And then down here in the corner, they actually have a height chart, which is really cool. For some reason, Kit's not in it. Probably because, no, this is the Phantom Rage one, that's why. Kit wasn't out yet. Pretty sure there's another height chart at some point. But yeah, this Phantom Rage and stuff. And I've got a little height chart and stuff. You have Karis being the tallest, which is interesting because he looks like he'd be the smallest other than Nerval. And then you have Nerval there, Farragut, Shurig, Albaz, Ecclesia. Then we have Rugal. Looks like Fractal here. And then for some reason, the weapons are included here. Or it looks like just the crossbow for some reason, which is funny. Let me go ahead and zoom back out a bit more. All right. There she is. Beautiful. Peak perfection. We don't need to see any more of the art book, y'all. We have Kit in a full page spread, and we have another one on the next page. Not this one, but like the one when I flip it. Super, super cute. I really love this, especially because it shows a bit more than the original concept art, I'm pretty sure. You have like this little image down here where she's working on something, and she has like her hood up and stuff, which I think is really cute, and like her goggles on. This is the one I'm using for my Twitter profile picture. And then I really like this one. It's no work, no food. Hell yeah. I think that's really cute. I was going to use this one for a profile picture, but I couldn't get a good picture of it. And then here's, of course, the one where she's in her little nightgown and she's dragging Rocky around behind her. Here's, like, her bag and stuff. I think those are her socks for some reason. Weird. But then it shows, like, more detail on, like, you know, her little nut and bolt hair tie thingies. And you got, like, Farragut up in the corner showing that they're related, I'm pretty sure. I just really love this concept art. It's so pretty. And then we have, pretty sure this is Rocky here. Spriggan's Rocky, the one that she's dragging behind her. Never really got super invested in the Spriggan's archetype, ironically enough, even though I really like Kit. I just feel like they were kind of boring, and a lot of their cards kind of suck. But I know it saw a little bit of success on, I think, the regional level for a while, and in the OCG. Plus, they got that really nasty Soul Charge card. And then, okay, not next page, it's the one after that, I'm pretty sure. No, it's a couple pages in. Okay, yeah, it's a couple pages in, actually. Like, Spriggan's Kit's in here eventually. But then we have, you know, like, Spriggan's Pedor and stuff, and all the other ones here. For some reason, there's a height comparison of him with Ecclesia, which I think is funny because it shows that he's really small. And then we have Sargus, the big man himself over here, and, like, a couple of other different arts. For all you Spriggan's enjoyers. I don't want to, like, go too fast because I know some people really like this archetype. I love this little laugh emo over here, which is really cool. And I love that one on the throne, it looks like. That's really cool. And then we have, here is Traveling Ecclesia when she dons the cloak and she goes on, like, the token and stuff, which is super, super cute. And it shows, like, more detail on, like, her suspenders and stuff that she gets when she goes into the, which one is it? Incredible Ecclesia, which I think is the next page. Yeah, it's the next page right here. After she gets the serpent skull, which is cool. And then I don't know what this is up here. But yeah, I really like the Travel Ecclesia look. Girl boss energy, not gonna lie. And then, of course, this is after she gets the skull from not the Serpent of Golgonda, I'm pretty sure, because that guy came back. Oh, no, actually, no, the head was actually replaced. So, yeah, no, this is the skull for the Serpent of Golgonda. And that shows, like, her really cool jacket that I have no clue where she got it. She's got, like, her hair braided around these little horns, which is really cool. And then, of course, we have Osoro goggles down here. I love Osoro goggles. And then we have, it says new here. I guess it's just pointing to her tights and stuff. And then I love these little, like, it looks like you can tell it's the Spriggan's technology that's actually fueling the hammer. And oh my god, I just now noticed. Look at that artwork of Brigand in the back. He's, like, protecting her. That's super cool. But yeah, I think the Spriggans are all powered by these little, like, almost Studio Ghibli coal things. Looks like Kit gave her the jacket. No, because Kit gave, what's it called? Blue the jacket, and they became Sprint and stuff after they fused in the jacket. Unless Kit just has a bunch of jackets, but honestly, Kit has like 3 or 4 different outfits at this point, so I wouldn't put it past her. But yeah, I really like the idea that they power the hammer, kind of like Reinhardt's hammer in Overwatch. I'm making a lot of Overwatch references, but there's a lot of Overwatch references where it's like a rocket-powered hammer, you can tell fused with the skull, and it like uses the rocket thrust to actually swing, and it's funny because she still only has 1500 attack. And then moving to the next page, oh, I love these pages. These pages are so good. We have multiple different Albaz fusions over here. We have Brigand, we have, looks like Titaniclad, and then we have Albion as well as the other Albion, like his base Albion form. I keep forgetting this card came out in Dawn of Majesty. This was Lightning Overdrive? Wow. We had so many sets that gave us the Albaz lore. Uses the rocket to fly and summon Mohi Real. Spins it around and then flies like Mjolnir. That's actually super funny. But I love like all this little detail on all of the Albaz fusions. I love all the Albaz pages in this book. I love that this book basically just highlights that lore so much. And then this is more of the Serpent, I'm pretty sure, of Golgonda, which is interesting because the color's different. But I think this is after it absorbs more of like the void energy and stuff. I love the front view. Its face looks so goofy. But yeah, this is a really cool artwork, and you can tell how massive it is because they put like a little ship here by it to kind of give you a bit more perspective. And then here she is. Here's Spriggan's kit. I really, really love all the kit artworks. It goes into more detail on like the weapons and everything, which is cool because she literally figures out how to use the void energy, which is awesome. And then you can see up here, this is the exact jacket that she uses to make Sprind, because it has like that little welder's mask almost. And then it shows like the jetpack and everything, which is awesome. Her little sunglasses that I love so much. And then again, more detail on the gun. Being able to channel the void energy was so cool. I wish they kind of went into more detail on how she is able to do that. And then like a little bit of a side profile down here. And then on the next page, we have Iris Sword Soul. And then I think this is Theo and Adine when they become Golden Sword Soul, maybe? I'm not sure. But then it shows her still messing with, like, Ecclesia's hair and everything like that, because they met back up together. I love that she has 3 swords here for some reason. That's pretty funny. And then on the next page, we have some Sword Soul pages. Kind of disappointing they didn't get their own pages, honestly, especially Moe, because I swear she had a more detailed concept art page. I think the focus is a little off, y'all. Sorry, let me just try to fix that the best I can. But yeah, we have a bunch of detail here. Man, Chunjin has such a cool artwork. I really wish they didn't suck ass. And then we have Qishao and Chengying over here as well. Really cool. Again, still wish I could read the illustrator comments. Okay. Yeah, and then we have, this, I believe, is Qixing Longwan, question mark? Yeah, this is Qixing Longwan, before he fuses with the, the Sea Serpent, or not Sea Serpent, the Serpent of Golgonda. I really like that he got a full page spread at least, which is really cool. I love the concept art here. What I think is really cute, though, is this Ice Jade concept art right here of Ice Jade Acti. I really like the Ice Jade artworks, and look, she's blowing bubbles down here. It's so cute. And then he goes like in more detail on like the darker parts. I don't remember if they ever actually elaborated on what the darker part of the Ice Jades are, because some of them are completely made out of it, but it almost looks like they all changed that. Don't show it to MBT. Oh my god. We'll never get over the Roji tweet. Gooner thread. Oh my god. Roji makes some banger artworks though, not gonna lie. What did I say? Yeah, but I like the staff and everything here. I think, I don't know, like I don't know what the dark parts mean, because like it looks like this one right here is being like birthed, question mark, I don't know, but I really like the little blowing bubbles part in the corner. It's super cute. There's been some fan art that's actually been made of like the blowing bubbles and stuff. Like, she's like sat in the fetal position blowing, which is really cute. And then this one is not, is this Tinola? I think this one is Tinola, I'm not sure. I love her little I don't care face up in the corner. But then it shows, it looks like that Shurik down there. I don't remember the Tri-Brigades ever actually interacting with the Ice Jade, so that's interesting. But that's pretty cool. This might be Tremora, actually, though. It's Tinola or Tremora, one of the two. But then it shows, like, this little core down here. I think this core might be where they're, like, made or something. And then we have Cosmochlor over here, and then we have little baby Adrienne before she becomes the really big Adrienne. Super cute. And it shows her, like, oh, I think... So this one down here might be when Adrienne is getting created, and, like, she's being shown around and stuff. You got these little cute arts. She's hiding behind a rock. It's so cute. Really sad what ends up becoming of them. And then moving on to the next one, this is Kingfisher and Aegiro Cassis. I do remember these ones. The Ice Shade Sleeper Sunday was really fun. I actually really enjoyed these decks. Or this deck, I should say. Actually, I've done a few Albaz deck Sleeper Sundays, haven't I? I don't remember, actually. I know I did at least Ice Jade. But then we also, moving on, this is where they start showing off, like, the Despias, because Burst of Destiny and stuff. Which is interesting, because we passed Dawn of Majesty, so you'd think it'd be shown then. Okay, no, Dawn of Majesty here. It's not, like, in perfect order, it looks like. But we have, like, Comedy, and we have Tragedy. I didn't realize Tragedy looked like that, not gonna lie. That's really weird. And then you have, like, Ad Lib and stuff over here. Really cool stuff there. Alright, here's where we go into more detail. This is Dramaturge, aka Crusadia Maximus, the one that ends up becoming the Dispater and stuff like that. Really like the spread of, like, the wings and stuff, like the really wicked pink toned wings at the end. And then here we have Aluber. This page is really funny to me, specifically because down here, it's literally just the hit or miss meme, but with Aluber. I hate you. Yeah, me too. You missed the Drytrons, by the way. That was ages ago. But I love that we get to see more detail of his mask, though, because he literally only uses it in the artwork of Aluber. And every other artwork he's featured in, like Bestial Aluber and stuff like that, he's not wearing it. And I think the mask is really cool, though. Like, I really like it. And we also get to see that he uses, like, fire and stuff down here, and, like, a little amulet and stuff. I think this is where he keeps the gem, question mark. And then, I don't know what these are down here, but we have, like, little power bars or something with, like, chibi faces of Aluber and Albaz, which is super cute. At work, yeah, skill issue, just don't work, idiots. But yeah, this is cool because it shows that at first it looks like, he was more human or something, or he had, like, more of a human appearance. But I think this might be, yeah, because, okay, so down here, it's, half bar, but then Aluber's bar fills up with Albaz's bar, and Albaz's bar is gone. So it looks like this is after he steals some power from Albaz or something that he starts looking like this, which is really interesting. And then this page we have Queritus. I love Despian Queritus, seriously. A lot of people seriously undervalue Queritus as a card, which is insane. Even ignoring how generic it is and how it can be summoned off the Gronguino, it can make everything 0, which can make it almost impossible to OTK you at times, unless they're going for, like, the Zealantis OTK, of course. But the floating on this card is so ridiculous, and so many people just don't understand what it does. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna pop it, or, oh, I'm gonna banish it off SP, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, effect, make Albaz, effect, fuse. Oh, he absorbed Albaz's power after expulsion or something? Yeah, like, it looks like he absorbed Albaz's power and, like, got more elf ears. People still forget its fusion deployment. Yeah, I know, this card's, like, literally insane. Like, you can summon Aluber, you can summon Albaz, you can summon Quem, you can summon a bunch of different things, and you can just make it a massive disruption. I had a game on Friday when I was at Locals. I still ended up losing because, you know, he had talents, which was insanely annoying. But he completely forgot that Queritus actually floated, so he SP banished it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna summon Albaz, because, like, he chained to the Queritus or something, I think. I was like, summon Albaz, effect, fuse off. It was really funny. And then on this page, we have a full spread of Mirror Jade, which is so cool. I love Mirror Jade's artwork, and I love the details of, like, the Ice Jade darker parts, but it's, like, more red and stuff instead of, like, the greenish blue tones. So, like, Just the colors on Mirror Jade are so cool. And then you can see like the it was like branded sword, right? Like these little pieces break off and become like really cool swords. That trap card used to be good as a one of at first, back when branded sucked. But then, ooh, cool page here as well. We have both Lubellions. Lubellion, the Searing Dragon, as well as Bestial Lubellion. Both of not Albaz's, Aluber's different dragon forms, which is cool. And then we also have, moving into the Therian archetype, we have a bunch of different Therians here. We have, what's the names? The one that, like, bounces stuff that got really annoying because I forgot it did that. And then we have Duke Yol, and then we have Lily Borea. And then onto the next page, we have a really cool spread of Regulus, as well as having, like, the crashed ship, the Discoliseum. I think that's really, really cool to feature. And it looks like there's lava because maybe they're refueling or something, because they have tubes in the lava, which is really cool. It would probably make more sense if we had, you know, like, actual context on what this is saying. But then we also have the Reptile one. Forgot her name, but she's really, really good in Reptile archetypes because she's a really good extender. But then you have, like, the bigger one in the background. Actually, no, that's just Regulus in the background. I thought that was, like, the really big one, the Irregular. But yeah, I love how rough this artwork looks compared to Regulus. Like, Regulus's concept art, like, the line art looks pretty clean and stuff overall. But then this one looks kind of like it was made as, like, a really rough draft, which is interesting. And then here's Irregular. Yeah, here's Irregular. Big old beefy guy here in the corner. With a really cool, like, energy system and everything after he's fused with power from the sprites and stuff. That's awesome. And speaking of the sprites, Blue doesn't get his own page for some reason. Red and Carrot both get their own pages, as we'll see in a sec. You know, an anime could explain all. Oh, yeah, for sure, but I don't think we'll get that. Konami doesn't like us that much. But yeah, it's really weird. I don't like seeing Blue without the jacket, but there's Blue without the jacket. Really uncomfortable. And then we have Sprite Jet here as well. Yeah, Jet and Blue don't get their own pages, but for some reason Red and Carrot do. And I think these are all the patches that are on Blue's jacket. And then, yeah, here is Red's page. I really like Red's page. She's so cute with her little, like, dress jacket almost. And, like, it shows, like, all the fire and stuff. She's got, like, the little headphones and the cat ears and stuff, the little gamer girl appearance. And then you have, like, the more mature-looking Sprite Carrot over here with, like, her poofy jacket and everything. They show off, like, her tail and stuff like that. And then also, for some reason, she's doing, like, a... What is this? What kind of kick is this called? It's not like a jackknife, is it? I think it's a jackknife. And then it's got, like... Is that, like, a little shuriken or something on the end of her tail? That's really cool, actually. Oh, and then we have, over here, we have Gigantic and, Elf. You know, I miss Elf, but at the same time I don't, because it was really cool for enabling a lot of rogue decks, but, oh my god, was this card just absurdly broken. Honestly, even without the targeting protection that it gives, which is one of the most insane parts about it, I still don't think Elf could come back. It's just such a powerful card, y'all. And then we also have, of course, Fallen of Argyros. Don't know why it's saying RA over there, but this is basically what Sprind becomes, it looks like. And I'm pretty sure in one of the more modern artworks, the ones that are tied to the Albaz lore, but like not directly supporting them, kind of like the Ice Shade ones, it shows Fallen of Argyros just completely swamping the Therians, just like sitting on top of a pile of their dead bodies, which is really disturbing. And I think it's like making more sprites down here. And I love the English down here. It says beautiful, yo, for some reason. And then, ooh, oh, we have some really cool artworks here. We have Blazing Cartesia over here. I always really, really liked her artwork, like the black and red gradient on her dress and everything. And she's got almost what looks like a wedding veil, kind of like to show the fact that like kind of a Luber has like a bunch of control over her. And then, like, it shows her eyes over here. Her eyes are super, super pretty. And then she's got, like, these metal, kind of like Coraline-esque gloves on. And then, like, she's got, like, her sword and everything like that. Which I should probably pull out a bit more to show. But, like, she's got a really thin sword and everything. And then you have Grand Guignol. Oh, I really love Grand Guignol. Okay, the next page doesn't show it as better or anything, but... really love Grand Guignol's artwork. It's genuinely some of the prettiest art in the game. You have like the what's it called? The stained glass on the wings and stuff, perfectly representing the church and like the corruption of it and everything. Ah, really, really love this card. And then onto the next page, we have a nice full spread of Ice Shade Geimer Agerine, the Synchro. It shows how she went from the little Agerine down in the corner into the big Agerine, and then it shows like the really big sword and stuff. Really love this artwork, and I love the card in general. It's a really strong card. And then over here, we have a gigantic Champion Sargus, I believe, the rank 8, the one that you're supposed to stack on top of a Spriggan's. And then this is basically what a lot of rank 8 decks use to search for Regulus. Really like this card too. Kind of wish I had its own way to like detach materials a bit better that wasn't if a card was removed or something. Ooh, this one's really, really good. This is Dogmatica, what's it called? Not Maximus, fucking idiot. What's it called? It's the one that becomes Dissipator. One sec, let me pop EDO open in case chat doesn't tell me first. This is Dogmatica Albazoa. That's its name. Dogmatica Albazoa. I completely forgot that was its name, not gonna lie. Wasn't it like called Nadir something or whatever? But yeah, really cool artwork here. This and Dissipator are some of the most insane artworks I think we've gotten for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's very rare that we actually delve into just like straight up Eldritch Abominations, but like this card just takes the cake. And like, I love this little zoom in on its head. It reminds me a lot of not the Xenomorphs, but the white Xenomorphs, the ones that were in Covenant and stuff. What were they called? Neomorphs? Yeah, they're called Neomorphs. Yeah, White Nadir or something like that. It was really funny because everyone was making fun of Farfa for it. And then it shows like the little intricate designs and stuff here as well. Oh god, I just love the artwork of a lot of like the Dogmatica stuff. And then we of course have Sanctfire. I really love this combined with like the artwork of Branded Loss, the one where they're falling, or is it Branded Loss or is it one of them? Let me look up Branded, the one where they're falling. It's Light of the Branded, that's the one. Where like they're falling, you can tell they put like a Steven Universe style kind of fuse in midair. It's so cute. And then like they become Sanctfire, and so sad people want this card banned. To be fair though, I actually haven't used it like at all last weekend, which was really funny. And then moving on, this isn't the full art, but this is the concept art of Despy and Lulu with Lilith. This is where, like, she gets corrupted and stuff here, so she comes back from the dead or whatever. But she gets corrupted by Quem, it looks like. But I really love her design. Her design's just such a really good combination of the Dogmatica and the Despia. So you can kind of show she's not, like, fully corrupted. She's got, like, that one pitch black shadow wing or whatever that looks like it goes under her. Insane. And then, of course, we have Shurig's second form being Tri-Brigade Bucephalus. Really sucks that we had such a cool artwork and, like, all these really cool features and stuff shown just for it to be one of the worst cards in the entire Tri-Brigade archetype and only used off of Nadir Servant and Punishment. Really, really disappointing, but, I mean, what more can you do, you know? And then we have over here, this is their final designs after they leave in, what's it called? The field spell, was it? God, what was it called, actually? I completely forgot there was just, like, a branded... Oh, no, it wasn't a branded field spell. But it has Albaz in it, so let me go... It's something... New Frontier. It's just called... It was called the Boundless Open Land, and now it's called New Frontier. And, super cute designs. I really love this. I love how, like, super dolled up it looks like Albaz got, whereas, Ecclesia looks a bit more like she was in her traveling form. But I really love this. And then you have Kit down here doing... You have Kit doing the exact same little wink pose that Farragut did in her artwork. And it's like, it looks like that's a projector, it looks like, down there. So I think that's really cute. And then it shows this little thing being yelled at by the Spriggan's guy. So that's pretty funny. Looks like... Oh, okay, this is the eye for the ship, it looks like. So that's interesting. And then we have one of my favorite pages. I really, really adore this page. It has a bunch of different scenes from the, like, just the lore in general. You know, you got, like, a Luber up here. You have the Spriggans and such. You have more Spriggans and stuff that are, like, kind of partying up here. And then you have, my favorite ones, the Tri-Brigades, of course, down here. They're all hugging after the big battle. You have, it looks like, Ecclesia and Albaz down here. You have this really pretty flower, probably the one that goes into her hair. I think this is the one where, this is either when Albaz and a Luber fuse, because that looks like a lot like a Luber sleeve, but it could very well be when they fuse in midair, when Albaz and Ecclesia do. It's just really hard to tell because her gloves look a little bit different. But this could be when they fuse into Sanctifier, which is really pretty. There's just so much here. Then again, you have like the flower here again with Ecclesia, and it looks like the Tri-Brigades like in the corner behind the wall. At least Kit and Farragut, or maybe that's Farragut and Shurg, I can't tell. But I just really, really like this page. And we are a whole hour in, and I'm about halfway through the book. I think I might go on a little bit of a break here, might make some tea for my throat. I'm going to keep it probably on this page or something. In fact, I could actually put on like a little bit of a standby or something like that. One sec. Let me move my OBS over here. Yeah, because I need to let my camera battery charge a little bit because this definitely won't last like too super long. So, I actually didn't realize I don't have like a break page or anything like that. So, let me just open EDO Pro, I suppose. We can go ahead and just have that, I guess. Go ahead and show that, and let's show my pretty little face. How's it going, everybody? It's not going to be a super long break. I'm just going to go ahead and let my poor camera battery have a little bit of a break. Let me just open that up, because this camera battery only lasts, like, so long. There we go. I love how as soon as I decided to take a break, I lost, like, 4 or 5 viewers. That's funny. Let me go ahead and put this on the charger. Ooh, my back. Sitting in this chair and hunching over a book is not super insanely comfortable. Okay, let me just go ahead and slide this out of the way. My back and my legs, I'm super sore. I was working out before I streamed and it was a bad idea. I'm gonna have my last little vanilla tea bag here. I really like this one. I'm trying to like drink all the tea that I can to get rid of it. I just have so much tea. So, how we doing? How have y'all's days been? I was like super productive today. I just did so much shit. I woke up, planted some seeds so I can start growing some basil outside because I thought that'd be really cool because we have so many like pots out there that aren't being used for anything. And then I went to the store, got a bunch of stuff, or not a bunch of stuff, just like 3 things. But then I walked back. Then tomorrow I gotta go into work to do something like this stupid computer-based training thing. And then I did my laundry. In fact, I still gotta do some more laundry. I gotta do my bedding because my bedding got kind of gross. And then I recorded the Melodious replays. I started editing that, and now I'm doing this. Honestly, it'd be cool to do an editing stream at some point. I could do something like that eventually. It's so warm in here, even with my fan on. Man, I love the Zelda and Chill soundtrack. Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, this back here in all of my videos that's behind me, it's Keurig. I have a Keurig over here so I can make my own drinks, so I don't have to leave the room. Let's get my honey ready. Yo, let me tell you, if you can get this, I'm pretty sure it's probably a Texas exclusive thing, but if you can get this, it's like the best honey ever. It's completely raw honey. Really, dog? One sec. My dog wants in my room. Come on, man, asshole. Get up there. Dum-dum. But anyways, as I was saying, this honey is really, really good. It's just completely natural honey. It just tastes delicious. Ugh. I'm just gonna wait for that to steep a little bit, and then I'll put my camera battery back in, and we can continue the stream. Let's see, should I show off any decks in particular? Anything y'all want to see? I have a bunch of decks on EDO. I forgot I built this. A lot of these I just like see a list on Twitter and then I build it just to have it for later. But yeah, I'm willing to show off like any of these lists except for Branded specifically. And probably Fire Brigade, because I'm not showing that until after the regional. I give that to my patrons as an exclusive. You haven't seen ABC in a while? Yeah, it's like the deck just randomly, during formats where there's like no real solved thing, it just kind of pops up sporadically in like top cuts as like at like 1 or 2 spots. And like everyone's like suddenly hypes it like, oh my god, this deck is so good. And then people try playing it and then they end up not doing super great with it. I think it's just way too clunky, especially drawing things like Union Driver. And like a lot of stuff just doesn't really do anything. It's like there's only so much you can do with like an ABC Dragon Buster and Baron on board, and like sometimes Regulus. Like that sounds insane, but like a lot of the time the opponents just have outs for it. It just ends up being one of those really heavy combo decks. Also got a Biss Actor here. I'm gonna do this eventually for a Sleeper Sunday. I keep putting it in the polls and they end up doing decent, but then they end up getting like choked out at the last second usually. Then we have my Alien list from Sleeper Sunday. I don't know how much it's changed other than the new Rika guy. I don't remember much. We have Altergeist, because I was messing around with Altergeist a little bit. Never really did anything with it. Oh my goodness. Then Amazon Ness over here. This is the one that I actually used for Sleeper Sunday as well, I believe. I think this is when I was looking at like combos and stuff. That's why it's all like shuffled up here. I don't know. And we have Ancient Gear, which I just did a replay video on very recently. Aqua Actress, which I was messing around with like with the Ice Jade variant and stuff. It doesn't do anything, y'all. I'm just coping around. This is really funny. Armed Dragon XYZ Ojama. This was Sparado's list before he became a Pokemon player. He actually gave this to me and got all the replays for it for that Sleeper Sunday. It was one of the very first Sleeper Sundays, which is really fun. I really like doing that video because this deck is shockingly competent. Then we have B Trooper. There's the list from the Sleeper Sunday as well. A lot of these lists are just Sleeper Sunday or replay video lists. Bird Up. I'm not actually sure. I don't think I made a video with SP coming out for Bird Up. I think the only difference is that I replaced a card with SP, and it still doesn't feel great, not gonna lie. This deck just does not feel great without Samorg or without a really big extra deck, not gonna lie. The grind game for it just sucks. You burn out so fast. Then we have a Black Luster Soldier list I was messing around with for fun. And we have Branded Chimera, which I never really did anything with. Not supposed to see that, y'all. Not supposed to see that. Bestial Runic. This is actually a different list I was going to take to the regional I was thinking about. Some more can come back. So true. Also, sorry about this cord in the way. There's actually the cord connecting my camera to my computer. I completely forgot it was in the way. But there's actually a list that I was going to take to the regional. I was thinking about it, mainly because like Chenging is so good. But this is a Bestial Runic list that I ended up messing around with. And, well, other than the second SP, I wasn't going to take that because I'm too poor. But I had someone that was willing to let me borrow, like, the whole deck. And I was genuinely considering it, because it's just a really solid deck. I just didn't really feel like exploding to Droll, and then sometimes having clunky hands because of cards like Beast. And then Centurion here as well. Mess around with it a little bit, but you can tell this is before the support and everything. Dinomorphia, this is a deck that I still want to mess around with a bit more in the future, but with like all these events and stuff coming up, I've been like try-harding more than anything. I haven't had really a bunch of time to like mess around with silly little goofy decks. Then we have Dinosaur. This might be Callie's list. I don't remember. This could very well be Callie's recent list, or I might have changed a bunch of different things, but I don't know. But I remember like messing around with it a little bit after Kadoterra and stuff came out, but I still don't really think Dino has much of a chance without 3 Misc. Then we have a Pure Dogmatica list. Not sure how long it's been since I updated this, but this was probably the one from my Sleeper Sunday, question mark? I'm not sure. And then we have Dragon Link that I was messing around with. Earthbound. This was like not runic Earthbound. This was like an assault mode package Earthbound, which was really weird that I found online. Then we have an Edison list actually. This one I was thinking about getting into Edison because Edison is like insanely popular around where I'm at. We had like a whole two different really massive streamed Edison tournaments. At least the second one was streamed. He wanted me to co-host on it, but I ended up declining because I had work. But it was like the same day as the Phantom Nightmare sneak peek. Will I try Earthbound Runic though? I'm not sure. Like, it was fun playing with the Earthbound cards and stuff, but it just doesn't feel complete yet. But, like, I didn't really get much into Edison because I just felt like it was way too slow for my taste. Not to mention, it just relied a lot on, like, a bunch of banned cards, like, you know, Trap, Dust, Shoot, and stuff like that, and a bunch of slow battle traps. Just not my kind of format, really. Not really super interested in, like, Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what it feels like. Then we have Evil Eye. This is a list that I will eventually use in a Sleeper Sunday as well. Still haven't gotten around to it yet, though, because, again, similar to Abyss Actor, it ends up getting choked out of the poll eventually. And then we have Exo Sister. I was messing around with this because I was considering it for the format. Ooh. Oh, there's a list that you're not supposed to see. Just completely ignore that. And then we have the Triple Fire King structure here. This is the one that I ended up using for the video. And then we had a different one that I was messing around with when I was experimenting. Flower Guardian. This is the Flower Guardian Sleeper Sunday list. Really, really cool. Really love this deck, not gonna lie. Really wish we eventually got a Flower Guardian Link monster, though. And then we have Fluffle. This is the Fluffle list I messed around with last time I played Fluffle. I actually really like this deck. It actually snagged me some decent wins. The main issue is that Droll and like just a bunch of other hand traps are really prominent. And your hands are either going to play through like 3 hand traps that aren't Droll, or you're going to get impermed on Penguin and you're going to shit yourself. Not to mention going second with this deck doesn't feel the greatest. And then we have Galaxy Photon, another list I want to use for a Sleeper Sunday eventually. Gemini FGK that I did use for a Sleeper Sunday. We have Gen X with the new support. This deck is really, really fun. Just really sucks that you die to every single hand trap just ever. It's so fucking funny. Like, this is genuinely one of the most broken cards I've ever seen, not gonna lie. And then we have Ghost Rick, Goaty. I actually had a few different Ghost Trick lists, but I actually lost most of them because I lost a lot of my EDO files. Actually, all my EDO files that weren't Sleeper Sundays, really. Completely forgot about the Link one. Yeah, no, that card's just genuinely insane. This is my Goaty list with the new support. Probably going to cut that guy down to 1, not going to lie. This is still the Coelacanth Turbo variant. This isn't so much like the, what's it called? Like the Supe or the Super Heavy Samurai engine or anything like that I know a lot of people have been messing around with. And then we have, oh my god, Gimmick Puppet. I hate this deck so much. It's so bad. Will we ever get a new Lyrilusk deck profile? Probably not for a while. There's genuinely, like, no real reason to play Bird Up over, like, Fire Brigade, which I accidentally showed the list for, like, a couple seconds, but you're not supposed to see that yet. But I will have a new list after the Regional, probably, because it was the one that I was going to take if it ended up winning the poll. But, yeah, Fire Brigade is just a significantly better version of Lyrilusk Tri-Brigade. There's just no real reason to play the Bird Up variant when you're just going to get outgrinded and outpaced, and it just doesn't really feel great. Ugh, one sec. I gotta stretch, y'all. Oh my god. Snick has Lyrilusk as level 1 spam? Real. I've seen a lot of people play, like, a Lyrilusk Fire Brigade, where, like, they use Cobalt and stuff to turbo out Ponix. I just don't really think it's too worth it. I think my tea should be done steeping by now. Oh my goodness, that is hot. Ow. 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 That's really hot. Whew. I'm trying to, like, burn myself, and now I gotta wash my hands before I touch the book again. There we go. I will be back. Okay, I've returned. What's my favorite deck? I mean, probably just Tri-Brigade variants in general. Like, it was Bird Up for the longest time, but honestly, Fire Brigade's grown on me, but I think it's just anything really that can utilize the Tri-Brigade engine really well. I guess it's still technically Bird Up, though, because I really hope that Lyrilusk does get some more support. Yeah, let me go ahead and add my honey to my tea here. Delicious. I like adding a lot of honey because I try not to use like sugar or anything in my tea anymore. If anything, I'll use like an artificial sweetener if I'm making like tea with milk. But, like for my herbal teas and stuff, well, this is a black tea technically. But for these kinds of teas, I usually try to just do honey because it's like all natural and stuff. Alright, we might be able to go ahead and jump back into the book because I know like everyone's here to see the art book. And I feel kind of bad because I'm kind of stalling right now because I don't want my camera to die in the middle. Because we've been going for over an hour now. I just gotta be careful. I probably will end up dying because it can only charge so fast, but... Let me go ahead and put this in. There we go. And let me go ahead and boom and boom and bye-bye. Oh my god, that is so out of focus. What the hell happened? There we go. There we go, that's much better. Actually, it might be better than what it was before. Holy. But are we still on the Albaz stuff after the next page? Okay, no, we leave the Albaz section. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit more again. Because I know, like, the Albaz stuff I zoomed in on because I wanted it to be, like, super showcased. But going on, we have, whatever this card was called. It started with, like, an A or something. This was used for, like, a really cool remote duel prize mat. I might have been the first remote duel YCS prize mat. I really like her design, but she kind of sucks as a card. But again, her design is really pretty, though, like all the mermail stuff. Or not mermail. I'm so used to saying mermail. All like the mermaid kind of designs and everything like that. I think it's really cute. And then there's another version of her design. It looks like more of a chibi version. It looks like she kind of has like what is it, like 7-colored fish or something like that? That's its name. You haven't seen her in your life. You've never seen this card. It was used for like a whole couple months of like prize support and stuff, especially during the remote duel era. Oh, and then we have going into the Sulfa chords because they're prominent in like the Chronicles and stuff like that. I don't know 90% of their names, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure they're named after like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, fuck yourself. But I'm just gonna go kind of like flip through the pages of them for those that like the Sulfa chord archetype. I never really was a huge fan, personally. I don't really care too much for most Pendulum archetypes, and this one in particular didn't really speak to me. I like Valmonica, though, which is kind of similar, I guess. But I like the little flute thing down here, like the flute artwork. And then we have this one. I like this artwork, though. I like the nerdy girl aesthetic. She looks like a librarian. And we have some more over here. This one has fire for some reason. Weird. Oh, yeah, let me move my stuff back to the other monitor. I'm wondering why I'm, like, killing my back trying to turn to look at my OBS and the stream and everything. There we go. Beautiful. And then we have this one over here as well. I like that little mask, or, like, half mask up there. Really cool. Yeah, we have more Sulfa chords. There are a lot of cards in Sulfa chord. Is that a waifu book? Real. No, there's like a bunch of other artworks and stuff. It's just, this is a lot of Sulfa chord monsters in particular that we're going through right now. Again, I don't really care too much for Sulfa chords. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, though. I'll zoom in and give each page like a proper treatment. I'm not like super huge into Sulfa chords or anything. I'm mainly just going like nice and slow for the people that really do. Yeah, they get full pages. You've got cards like the Sprite Blue and Sprite Jet and stuff that don't get full pages, or like any of the Sword Souls, but like one. But then you have each and every individual Sulfa chord getting a full page. I like this one, though. This is a really pretty artwork. Really, really nice, even though the artwork looks like really rough. Then you have this one as well. These are like more little doodles than anything. Oh man, talking makes me tired. And then you have more. Oh my god, there's just so many sulfa chords. Oof. I like the artwork of this one though. It reminds me of Rago from Kill la Kill. I like the little chibis too that they get, like the little fairies or whatever that help them apparently. And I like that you can tell it's a concept art because like the color bleed and stuff on the foot here and everything, and like just all the scribbles in general for the color. I really like that. All right, one more sulfa chord page, one more. I really like this one though. This one's actually really cute because it's got them all together and everything. And they're like all the little familiar looking ones are like all sleeping and stuff. And then we have some more Rush Duel pages here. Only like a couple more, I believe. But this is the Dion Keto retrain that Rush Duel actually ended up getting, which is really funny. And they made her like de-age like 20, 30 years. She became like a MILF almost. Got like the cop design and stuff up here. And I know she's got like a band of like other hot women. And then you have, okay, just the one Rush Duel page there. But then you have, what's she called? I'm pretty sure her artwork and Rizabel's artwork are done by Akina Fujiwara, which is like my favorite artist. But you have her down here. She's like the little sister to Rizabel, and she has a few different cards. Don't remember exactly what her name is though, but this is like the Pendulum one, I'm pretty sure. And I love like the Anubis-inspired design and everything. I really like this artwork. And then we have, okay, there's more Rush Duel here. These really cool Gundam-looking mechs. Almost kind of look like Zeus shiny rare versions. Not too familiar with what they are, though. I wonder how many artists... Does that say artist? One sec. I can't see it fully. Ugh. I don't want this stupid emoji thing here. I think that says, I wonder how many artists Konami uses. Yeah, I honestly kind of wonder too. I wonder how much the people are hired on their art team, or how many people I should say are hired on their art team. But yeah, moving on, I really like these pages. We have the Punk cards. We have Xiamen here. I really love the Punk artworks. I love, again, like cyberpunk aesthetics, like I said earlier in the stream. And these just kind of completely reek of it. And I love all their neon and stuff, and the fact that they're always jamming and everything. I really loved the artwork when this card, not this card, but these cards were revealed. And I kind of like the yokai kind of aesthetic they also have going on with it. And this fish reminds me a lot of the koi that swims around in the hologram in Cyberpunk. And then we have some more over here. We have a really cool page coming up next as well. I just kind of want to show off a little bit longer, though, for each page. But then we have Amazing Dragon over here. So coping on Punk, love them so much. I really like Punk Goblin. Punk Goblin is awesome, even though it's not like a super huge Punk engine. I've been using the Madam Spider package lately. I just haven't been playing Goblin so much because, again, I've been tryharding for the regional, and I wanted to make sure I played the deck that I was actually going to bring. But I really love the artwork here for for Amazing Dragon, because, again, all the colors and everything, so pretty, even though they don't have like super intense shadows here because it's just a concept art. And then I really like this one. I love this one. This shows like Jam Dragon Drive, and it shows them like all the different outfits, because it's funny because Deer Note's the tuner, right? And so you're supposed to use it and Xiamen to go into Jam Dragon Drive, and it shows her and Deer Note, sorry, getting the outfits on to go into Jam Dragon Drive. I just think that's like the cutest thing. And I think that might actually be them up there, the other level 3s, like Sharkasai and stuff, pretending to, like, put the hats on or whatever, or, like, wishing they had the hats on. I think that's super cute. Here we go into some more lesbian pages. So we have some of the Exo Sisters here. We have, like, Sophia and stuff. You got, like, her kind of rosary bead-inspired necklace that she got from Martha up here. I really like their outfits, because their outfits, actually had to get changed when they got censored over here, because they look too much like war outfits, which is kind of scary, but also really cool. But that kind of, like, gives it more of the aesthetic down here as well, kind of like a wartime theme. Yeah, the uniforms are just really nice. And then we just have, like, a few different more. We have more, like, kind of rosary bead style necklaces and everything, kind of like the puffy dress style. But I really like the cape, especially. Like, the capes are really cool. They actually remind me a lot of Rose's cape, or a scarf that we kind of looked at earlier. Flip the page, we have more. of the main deck ones, it looks like. The other two, the ones that draw a card, except this one is just significantly better. I like the little artworks down here, though. Kind of a bit more of a casual outfit and stuff. And then it shows that there's like a skirt on top of a skirt, which is really funny. And then you have the better draw one over here, the counterpart. The down here it says in English, it says cute, no thank you. Oh yeah, it looks like she's trying to recommend wearing a skirt under it instead of wearing like the baggy pants. And she's saying, yeah, I'm good. That's really cute. Kind of like more of like a tomboy one, I suppose, then. And got her doing her hair up here. It's super, super cute. And then you have Martha over here. Remember when her name was Malfa? Yeah, she's doing her hair. It's like super cute. But then you have her design. Her design looks a bit more sleek compared to the last two. Like, the last two concept arts, for some reason, looked a bit more rough. But then you see she's got, like, Sophia in the background, because that's the one that she's partnered with. For some reason, they don't have their partner, like, faded in the background, though. Because, like, they're just a bit more important, I suppose. And then you have Exo-Sister. I think it says Mikalis, the one that searches for a spell or trap, which is really cool. I love, like, the fire wings. They're just super ethereal and cool. And the sword design is really nice as well. And then you have a Sophiel, or whatever the one is that searches for the monster. And then you have just some of the more extra deck ones. It's cool that they all kind of have their own individual extra deck one. And I love this kind of like, I love the wing design that some games use, especially Wizard 101 does it really well. Where they have, it's supposed to be like a wings or something, but it's just a big disc. I think that's really cool. And then we have another one. This is the tall one, the bad draw cards version, basically. I love that she just has a gun down here. She just straight up has a rifle. And I love down here, it says 800 life points, or something like that, 800 up or something. And kind of got like a little infinity symbol here. And then we have the final one. Okay, no, this might be a Sophiel. I don't remember. I think that, yeah, this is the one that's like the Abyss Dweller. It locks out the graveyard. Oh, she's Ellis. Okay, that's who it is. But yeah, I love like the bow here. Oh, and then I don't know what this is. Let me know. I literally have no clue. Who is this? One sec. I'm gonna blow my tea and take a sip. My throat's really starting to hurt. Oh, 800 up is because she detached material. I thought it was a reference to like packs and stuff making you pay 800 life points. It's one of the monsters they fight in their traps. Yeah, I figured that, but like, I didn't know if he had his own card or not. Because like, he has his own name up here, it looks like. But like, I've never seen it. And then here is like another card over here as well. I think there's another one of those really cool wyvern artwork here. I love like the fangs and stuff. Reminds me a lot of Vados, the new one. And then, of course, here's another page where everyone was making accusations, quote-unquote. This is a really cute artwork, though. I really love the detail. It's just really clean looking. Yeah, Exo-Sister definitely needs more ways to actually play that doesn't rely on opening specifically Martha. Sorry, I'm drinking more tea. Or Shifter, right? To be fair, you kind of have to open both if you really want to win. Alright, move on to the next page. Oh, we have the Dinomorphias. We have Kentragina here. You can see she's got like the Stegosaurus base stuff over here. Really, really cool. All of you can see her mask pulled down and everything. And we got a nice view over here. And then we have my boy Rex Sturm. I love Rex Sturm's design. His artwork is just so good. Genuinely, I want to give like a massive round of applause for all the artists at Konami that make these insane mech designs or mecha designs and like all the artworks, things like Zeus and stuff like that. They literally never miss at any point. It's just ridiculous how good they are. And then, of course, over here, we also have Theritzia and Diplos. It's interesting seeing Diplos kind of like a green color over here, though. You can tell it's like a concept art because Diplos ended up being blue, which was weird. But I like that we get to see Theritzia with her mask and stuff. Really, really hope we get a new Dinomorphia monster, though. Like, It's just ridiculous we still only have 2 main deck monsters. And then we have another Rush Duel monster over here. Really cute artwork. Really, like, a shame that we don't have Rush Duel, though, because I don't know at all who this is. And then we have a few more pages of Rush Duel. It's probably like a whole archetype here, it looks like. But these are really, really cute artworks here. I almost said archetypes again. Really cool. I love this helmet up here. Again, very Halo-esque. This looks like a Rescue Ace card. It almost looks like they took Evil Twins Trouble Sunny's Luna and gave her a Rescue Ace cosplay. That's funny. Then we have some more smaller artworks over here. And, okay, yeah, we get back to regular stuff. Like OCG, TCG stuff on the next page. Well, not this page, but, like, the one after that. More Rush Duel stuff here. I like this little logo. This logo's cool. But then moving back into the regular stuff. Rush Duels look cool to play, but I'm not throwing money at Duel Links to play it real. But moving on, we finally have the Labyrinth cards. The Labyrinth concept art is always so cool. I love seeing lovely Labyrinth in a tracksuit and like seeing her expressions and everything like that. And just all the intricate detail of like her dress and stuff is really cool too. And then moving on, we have everyone's favorite maids. We have Ariane and Ariana. I love seeing this concept art. I just really love how cute that looks. I love like the little side images over here. And like I like that you can see like the scar over their eyes. I don't know what this mark is. It might explain a bit more here. I need sleeves with the Labyrinth logo. Yeah, that would actually sound kind of cool. And then we have Labyrinth Archfiend, the one that people don't really play anymore. People were experimenting with it at first, but I never thought this card was really good. And then we have Chandraglier, this really smug, almost fruity-looking chandelier. I don't like how its artwork looks in this concept art compared to the actual card. It looks really uncomfortable the way it's looking at me in this one. Really detailed, though. Like, the detail in this and the upcoming page is, like, insane. And then, of course, we have Stovey as well as Kuklok. Really cool. I love seeing, like, the little ears and stuff on Stovey. And, like, it's weird seeing, like, these unfinished lovely things for the concept art. You can just kind of see they're kind of using it as a reference to, like, the height and stuff. And then you have Stovey down here. Is the fire a tongue? I just now realized that. This little artwork right here makes me think that the fire, instead of being fire breath, is a fucking tongue. That's kind of disturbing, not gonna lie. But, again, I love the detail in this specifically. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. I posted about this on Twitter, but the detail in this Labyrinth concept art is just so good. Even if it is a bit rough around the edges, because of course, again, it is a concept art, it is still just absolutely absurd how much detail and how much work goes into this. So good. Let me go ahead and zoom out. Next page is really cool too. So here is Arius. I love Arius. I love her artwork. You can see she's a little bit taller than Lovely when she's slouched over in her tracksuit and everything. And then I love seeing her up here without her glasses and with her hair down and stuff. Super fancy. And then we have more artwork and stuff up here. We have, it looks like she's fighting with Lovely after she's starting to rage at something. And then we have all of them down here. Really cute. I wish we got these little, like, bowl tea kettle familiars, though. We still haven't gotten those. We haven't gotten Bat Lantern. And we still haven't gotten the pink girl off of Big Welcome Labyrinth, which is kind of wild to think about. And see, there she is in the back. Is that a JoJo's Menacing aura? Hold up. That is literally a JoJo Menacing aura in the background, because we've still yet to get the pink Labyrinth counterpart. Oh my god. I didn't notice that the first time I looked through this book. And then we have this amazing, gorgeous spread of Kurikara. Absolutely beautiful. Where did I get it? I got it from Bai, which is a website where you can import stuff from Japan. It's basically like a Japanese proxy website, but you can order it with like super simple English instructions and everything like that. But this is such a pretty page of Kurikara and like her dragon and everything like that. Big ass sword in the background. Goes into a little detail on like her fire looking horns and stuff down here. Awesome page here. Really like this. Moving on, we have the ninjas, their new stuff that came out of Darkwing Blast. I don't really know too much about, like, their names or whatever. I always end up kind of blanking on that. So you'll have to just, like, I'll have to guess or whatever. But if you don't know either, you'll just also have to guess. But these are some really cool artworks as well. I know Tobari over here, Tobari the Sky Ninja, and then we have Mitsu the Insect Ninja, I believe. Those are the ones that I definitely know. But I know these are, like, really cool looking. I really like this one down here, where it, like, shows his wings on his arm and shit. And then we have, oh, this is Baku, right? Actually, I guess I know more of their names than I thought. This is Baku, the dog one. He was a cute little one of them, pretty sure. But I love, this reminds me a lot of Blue Dragon. I know the colors might not be super vibrant on that, but it's got, like, claws and stuff that are, like, being held out. But it reminds me a lot of Blue Dragon, which is a JRPG that I really, really liked on Xbox 360. And I actually had a playthrough of it on my gaming channel. But they have, like, their shadows turning, like, these big monsters and stuff that sort of reminded me of. And then we have, okay, I forgot her name. It started with, like, a CH, I'm pretty sure. But she's like, oh, no, it's Kagura. I'm stupid. We have Kagura, the Cannon Ninja. Really cool. We all love a buff mommy around here. Kagura's no business being this ripped. You have no business telling her she shouldn't be that ripped. Speaking of ripped, we also have Geo, the Gravity Ninja, over here. Big old grandpa over here. Reminds me a lot of Uncle Iroh. I really love, like, the buff grandpa stereotype. And then we have this guy who's just got a fucking cannon coming out of his stomach. And it looks like no legs. He's just going around on propellers. I think you'd need bigger fans than that to hold up a big suit of armor like that. I don't know. Just me. And then we have another page over here. Really cool artwork here. I don't know if this artwork's actually on a card or anything, or if it's just a really, really cool artwork of the ninja guy. And then moving on, we have Rescue Ace. This, I believe, is Airlifter, right? Question mark. It might be Impulse. I might be tripping. I don't know. But we have Rescue Ace artwork, which is really cool. Oh, no, this is Airlifter. This is Airlifter. That was Impulse. And then we have the one that searches the trap card that no one gives a shit about. And then, of course, we have Little Hydrant down here in the corner. We all love him. And then we have this insanely sick concept art for Turbulence, showing off all the different things it has. You know, it's got, like, the water cannons. It's got the claw. It's got the saw to cut open, like, car doors and stuff like that. And it's got a really weird armor bulge or something. I don't know. But I really like this artwork of Turbulence here. No, that's not Turbulence. I'm sorry. This is Fire Engine. This is Turbulence. Okay, yeah, I feel kind of stupid now. That was Fire Engine, y'all. This is Turbulence. Really cool. I was wondering where his treads were. With his absolutely massive cannons here. Just completely insane. Oh, so good. And then we even have artwork of Preventer over here, which is cool. Always annoyed by Preventer because his floating is, like, super insane. And then moving on, we also have the Purelies. Look how cute and pastel their little chibi artwork is. I don't know if Purely's still in the stream. They might have left, like, a while ago. But this is basically for them. Look how cute. We got him little cuddling up with the little kid that's holding him and stuff. Oh my god, it's so cute. And I love that it has down here, it's almost like an evolution, like choose your own adventure and stuff. And it's doing, like, a little roll and, like, little jumps and stuff. Oh my god, it's just so cute. And then we have nice big spreads of the Xyz monsters. We have Beauty over here, really, really pretty. I love, like, the kind of almost like Glaceon vibes, despite being more water than anything. And then we have Plump over here, little Chunkamunka, so cute. It's got his little, it's still eating up here, like the little delicious memory, run into the food bowl and stuff. And it looks like it's gardening down there, which is super cute. And that's actually the only Purely artworks we might have in here, I think. But then we move on to Makonko. Really, really pretty artwork of Ohime here. Shows off her sword and everything like that. And we also get to see, like, a few more different angles and everything. She's got, like, her little magic and stuff up here and got her shield. Really, really pretty. And then we have full spread pages of both Hare and Nini, which is super cute. I think on the next page we also have Huli as well. But I really love these little spreads because it shows they're in their, like spirit forms or whatever it is, like their goddess forms or whatever, when they're, like, doing the dances and everything. But then it shows what they actually look like, or what they looked like as kids, when they were first trying out to become vessels. Super cute. And you can see all these little like concept silly arts down here in the corners and stuff, and then it shows off like the clothing. Same thing over here goes for Nini. You have like her younger self, and then you have like the really cute cat ear version or whatever when she's doing her dance. And then you got her like going through her hair down here and everything, checking herself out in the mirror and stuff. Super, super cute. Yeah, then the next one, we have Huli here. This is the one that everyone was calling kind of weird because I had like the little mind control one over here. But then it shows her with like her little bowl cut and stuff. And then here's where it teases the brown-haired Makonko. They don't even tease like the purplish hair Makonko or anything, just the brown-haired one. So we might be able to see a card out of Infinite Forbidden or something with that. And then we have like, you know, spinning like a little orb and stuff down here. Really cute. And then we have the other ritual monster, the one that I forgot the name of because everyone kind of thinks it's ass. I think it's like a Snatch Steal or something. I think it can reborn itself. I don't know. I don't think it really matters at all. I'm pretty sure the only card that mattered out of this set was the Trap card. And then some more concept art and like cute little art over here of the Makonkos spinning around here, practicing doing dances, doing little fights and stuff here as well. More dancing and everything. I think these are really pretty. Super, super cool. And then onto our Yaoi fans over here. We have our Libromancer cards. Geek Boy, of course, over here. And it looks like the ritual, not Fire Starter, right? Fire Burst, something like that? I don't know, something like that. But then it has, he's got like the little wireless cassette player and everything. He's got his comic and stuff. Hood up and stuff, his glasses on. He looks like a big old dork. Age 13 to 14. I actually don't remember if we actually had confirmed ages for him or not. That's cool. And then we have, what's her called? Magic Girl. The one that everyone says is the supportive best friend in the group chat where he's trying to hit on the other guy. Really funny. I really like her design, though, too. And then we have, I don't remember their names. But one of these is the one that searches Doom Broker. One of the, like, this Doom Broker, yeah. This reminds me a lot of Nanami from JJK, actually, now I think about it. Actually, that's literally just Nanami and the other one, the chick in the suit that ends up getting hurt in Shibuya. But, yeah, that actually reminds me exactly of them. That's really crazy. And then we have, you know, Fire Burst or whatever his name is. I really like these super cool quotes in here. It's like, do you still remember me? Call my name. And he's got like a headset on and everything. Kerchak, he got like the comic thing. Fire Starter, that's his name. I'm fucking stupid. Wait, does that girl have a card? Yeah, Magic Girl, she has two different cards. She has a main deck monster and like a regular one and then a ritual one as well. Have you not seen it? Yeah, and then we also have over here, I don't know. Oh, the one who behind Doom Broker. Oh, no. I have no idea, actually. I genuinely have no clue now that I think about it. Yeah, this guy, I don't know who this guy is, honestly. It's probably like the villain in the comic or something, most likely. I just don't know if he has a card. I don't think he does, but I really like his design. I fuck with it, not gonna lie. And then one more, we have like Fire Burst and stuff like that. We have a bunch of different like super cool comic strip stuff. I love that they did like the English for like the comics and everything. And got them like super beat up, and then they have their little bromance and everything. Super cool. And then we have a few different Trap Tricks artworks, interestingly enough. This one is old because Rafflesia says Dimension of Chaos, but then it's just a tie-in with like the new stuff as well. But I love the idea that it looks like she's just absolutely putrid smelling, but then all the other Trap Tricks are like, oh my god, girl, slay. And then she like falls into her own flower. Super funny. I always love Rafflesia's design, not gonna lie. And then we have some more different designs over here. We have like Hilaria and stuff like that. And then this is, what's her name? The one that sets one from deck and one from grave, I'm pretty sure. Whatever her name was. I don't remember. I never played her because she's bad. And then you have like the little cute arts down here. Look at you, cute little bunnies and stuff. That's so adorable. And then we have Arachnicampa. I really like Arachnicampa's artwork. A lot of people don't notice like the big glowworm up here. That's supposed to be like her actual threat, which is awesome looking, especially because it's part of her hair. I super fuck with that. Not to mention, I really like her colors and stuff. And you can tell it's like all sticky and stuff because then you see it looks like Alomera. She gets her like hair stuck in it. And then we have Pinguicula over here. Some more artwork for her. Really cool. You got like her big old glob she's sitting on, trapping people and everything. I love her hair too. Her hair is really cool. And then we have what's she called? A Tippus. Actually, there might have been a Tippus on the last page instead of Alamaris. Not too sure though. But we have a Tippus, the really cool Axis code kind of knockoff. And I love this down here. It looks like she's practicing smiling like Marnie in Pokemon. So cute. Oh my god. And then you can see more of like the spider and stuff that she uses because she's a lot like Atrax. And then for the final one, I think it's really cool. We actually got a whole Taya concept art. We have her over here. She looks all feral and shit. She's like basically the creature herself. And then we have people passing by and she's just waiting under the leaf like a big old goober. We have this little cute artwork down here. Reminds me a lot of the girls in Demon Slayer. Like the support ones have like the little chibi eyes all the time. And then we have some more Rush Duel stuff. These kind of look almost like the Weather Painters almost, but like a bit less chibi-esque. I don't know. I know we have a couple more pages of Rush Duel. These guys kind of remind me of like Theo and Adine, or just like Dogmatica cards in general. Actually, they remind me a lot of Final Fantasy characters, especially this. This just straight up looks like a Final Fantasy render. Not gonna lie. But as usual with the Rush Duel stuff, I don't know too much of it. I'm pretty sure most of us don't know too much of it. So I'm gonna kind of not take too much time. We have a really jacked dude up here though. Yeah, come on. Go ahead and flip. More Rush Duel over here. We have like what looks like more upgraded forms of those other guys. Pretty neat. And I think these are the last 2 pages of Rush Duel. Probably in the rest of the book. Because we're actually pretty close to the end now. I kind of like those designs though. I like the logo designs. And we have some Vanquish Soul pages here. This is Raisin, the one that looks like David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Really love this design. I love his like massive gauntlet looking things that are rocket powered and shit. And I just love the colors. Like, if you look at this design, it looks not just like David because like his facial expression, like his hairstyle and stuff like that, but also because the art and stuff and the colors and stuff reminds me a lot of like a Trigger anime that utilizes that kind of color palette and color shading style, which is cool. And then we have my girl here, Mad Love. I fucking love Mad Love design-wise. Super cool. I have like a huge thing for girls that invent stuff, I suppose. And you can tell she looks like a fucking midget here. But she's got like her big-ass bag full of a bunch of stuff and all of her gear. You have like her big-ass blasters and shit that she can hold up with her arms on her back. Got like a drill and all the arms and like a big-ass hammer. Bunch of different weapons and stuff she can use at her disposal. Really, really love Mad Love, not gonna lie. And then we have our boy Pluton HG, the card that sometimes played as a 1-of for a fire target until Xiaolong came out, and then people no longer played Pluton HG. I really love Slimes, though. I thought this guy's design was really cool, so it sucks that he's literally worthless. And then we have Caesar Valius, of course. This is his attack in the counter trap, if you didn't know, because a lot of people don't know that the counter trap is a thing, because it sucks. It's like a targeting negate or something like that. I don't know. But I really like Caesar's design. He's got like this really cool core and stuff. He's like got all this fire energy and everything. And then we actually got a full page for Xiaolong as well. And I'm gonna assume this is Pantera being mad she didn't get her own page, like in the corner and stuff, and he's like, get over it skill issue. But for all you Xiaolong enjoyers, really, really cool here. I love his glasses. It reminds me of Gojo. And then we have some Goaty pages here as well. We have Askin the Bicorned Goaty, the level 8 Synchro. Really like this card's artwork. I love all the Goaty artworks. It reminds me a lot of Subnautica. And then, oh my god, look at this just absolutely fucking breathtaking Goaty of the Deep Beyond spread. Look how beautiful this is. This is just straight from Subnautica. I love it so much. I really wish that my camera that I'm using in this situation was like a better one that had better focus, because like this just can't fully comprehend just how great it looks. And then that's actually it for like all the concept arts and everything. We have a few more full arts to go over, but I really like that they actually show this as well. It's the making of the card game artworks, and it says it starts off with a custom art. Probably means it's like being commissioned or whatever for like specific stuff. Then we have the concept art where it's like being shown like, oh, these are the concept art of the characters and stuff. And then it shows they're going through the composition. They're deciding a bunch of different styles. There's basically like them deciding on the page cover and like the Rhoda artwork, by the way, specifically. But it shows like they had Rose in this pose at one point, but then decided, no, let's go ahead and put her in this pose, which is like what artists do. And then they go for the rough draft after that, and then they end up inking it and doing the line art as well. And then finally, of course, doing the finish, which is like the color and everything. And as you know, that is what the front cover and what the artwork of the Rhoda card looks like. And then after that, we just have some full art pages. We have the Legacy of Destruction new, what is it called? The new Gandora card. We never got the Giga Gandora, whatever it was, did we? Giga Rays or whatever? We've never gotten Giga Rays in the TCG. That is hilarious. I think the only time I've ever seen this card actually be used was in like a tag team duel I was playing on EDO like years and years ago. That is hilarious. But then next one we have Yubel here. This is the Loving Defender, the fusion monster. Really cool artwork here. It's weird seeing a lot of these characters' legs though, because a lot of artworks just don't really portray legs. And so we can always end up thinking they're like really big or something, and then they end up being super scrawny. One sec, I'm just adjusting my ring light here, because I think I might be able to get better lighting. Okay, it looks a little bit better, actually. Might make a little bit more of a glare, though. But then we also have the, I think this is Shooting Majestic Star Dragon from Dawn of Majesty. It was the cover card. I think most of these actually are cover cards, now that I think about it. Yeah, these are just all the cover cards and stuff, except for the Luluwalith one. And then we have... This is one of the... This is like the Utopia card that was on the cover of Lightning Overdrive. I don't remember the name of it, but it's pretty cool looking, not gonna lie. I like a lot of the Utopia artworks and stuff. And I'm gonna restart the Zelda and Chill, by the way, because it just ended, and I don't want to go into a copyrighted thing next. Alright, there we go. And then we also have Arc Rebellion. I really like full art dragon spreads because a lot of them have like really detailed wings and stuff. Same with like the Shurig one, for example. I really liked the Shurig full art. I wish it was in here, not gonna lie. And then we also have is this Singularity? It's the really big Link 5 firewall that's like actually saw play in decks that weren't Cyberse decks, which is really funny. This card's actually like really insane. I forgot what deck I was playing, but this just completely shit on me for one of my decks. I think it was Labyrinth I was playing. I set 4 or something, and they just like nuked it or something, or bounced them all, which is crazy. And then we have the full art Draconids that I mentioned earlier. My friend might end up seeing that if he's still watching. He might still be at work getting in trouble for watching Sentai. And then I love this one. This is Despian Luluwalith. You can see more of like the shadow going under her and stuff. It reminds me of that Phantom of Chaos or whatever it is that copies stuff. But you can see like the whole detailed little swirl background behind her with all the dark clouds and everything. I really like this artwork. And then we have Seven's Road Magician over here as well. I love all like the little symbols and runes and stuff in the circle around him. I actually really like Seven's Road Magician's artwork. And then we might have a Magician Girl one next. No. But who the fuck is this guy in Rush Duel? Because holy shit, this is one of the most kick-ass card artworks I've ever seen. This guy fucks so hard. I'm zooming in on him. He reminds me of Guzzlord from Pokemon. He just looks so cool. It's like crazy. And then after that, we just have some creator comments on these artworks that, unfortunately, I can't read, and I don't think anyone here can read. I don't even see how you fit most of it in a card. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never seen this card in my life. Like, I'm not sure how you're going to fit most of this in a card. Like, a lot of this is going to be excluded. Even though Rush Duel, I'm pretty sure the artworks are bigger. But yeah, then after that, it's simply just an index. Just shows you where you can find certain things. And y'all, that is the end of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game Artworks art book. Let me go ahead and zoom back out so y'all can see the art here again. But yeah, wow, that was a 2-hour stream. That was honestly about exactly the amount of time I thought it would be. I'm pretty sure that was one of the monsters that split into 3 cards. They do that? That's kind of cool, actually. It's like a V union then. But yeah, that was actually a super fun stream. I mean, it was really straining on my voice. Like, holy shit, I'm gonna be chugging this tea at the moment the camera cuts off. But that was super cool. It's definitely something different from what I usually do, because I usually just do like Sleeper Sunday stuff on live streams and everything. But this was super cool. I want to do something like this again if they release something similar in the next few years. I'll probably do something for like the 30th anniversary, if I'm still doing this, I suppose. But I really love this thing. This is probably one of, if not my favorite piece of merchandise I own for Yu-Gi-Oh! Other than, you know, my really expensive area figure. But that was awesome. I'm gonna keep it up on my shelf. I probably won't like actually open it or read it too much, other than like the 2 times that I did before this, because I want to keep it in nice condition. I want to have it as like a super cool, kind of like a trophy almost. But with that being said, that's probably going to end up doing it for the stream, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming out. We actually had a lot more people than I thought. I thought we'd probably peak at like 5, but we actually stayed at a consistent 5 to 7, and even hit 10 to 13 at some points, which is really cool. But yeah, again, with that being said, that's going to do it for the stream. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as it helps put this video and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you this content was like it, like the rest of my live streams, I'm going to try to start streaming a lot more. I still want to do that Ring Fit stream eventually at some point. But then perhaps consider subscribing if you haven't already, of course, because we're on the way to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Not to mention, it supports the channel more than anything else, and it's absolutely free. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I do stream, unless you want to check out my Twitter, because I also post there, link in the description. But also to support me directly while getting some awesome TCG merchandise in the process, check out Tapio, cards and link down below. Use code Aurora5 for 5% off your purchase at checkout and to support me financially. Not to mention, they did finally, again, as I said in, well, I'm not going to say again because I said it in the Melodious video, but they did get their Matsuri and Kit deck boxes in finally. The Matsuri deck boxes are going to be shipping very, very soon, like this week, and then the Kit deck boxes are going to be shipped the moment the field centers get in, so that's going to be awesome. Be sure to use your code Aurora5 for those if you haven't already. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out to the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.